lot of anxiety. And so when they begin to be exposed to the programs here and to other people here, they learn strategies for managing their anxiety much better, which helps them heal better too, right? Because it helps them, like after surgery, we teach techniques that help heal, to help the body heal, help the mind heal. So, so they learn coping skills. They learn strategies for helping themselves feel better, and they connect with people here. So they see other who are in the same situation. Some people have been at it longer and have done really well. So that's very inspiring for them. Yeah.
So is this like a daily routine for them? Like they come every day, or is it
some come every day. Some come once a week to a particular program.
It depends where they are too, because you remember some of these people are still in treatment.
Yeah.
So they could be going for chemo, and then there's the after effects of chemo. They might not want to go anywhere for a week,
Right.
2 weeks sometimes.
It varies.
So it varies greatly.
Some people like to come every day. Other people, space it out more. It depends on their energy level as well.
Do you feel that when they come in, like over time, they feel better by coming in?
Absolutely, 100%. I can tell you that. Even I've seen incredibly anxious people. Sometimes months later or even weeks later, they're like different people. Honestly, they just have learned to manage their situation and their anxiety much more effectively.
Okay, that's nice.
Very, very strong, marked differences.
How do they sign up? Do they just?
Well, that.
Now it's different.
Yeah.
Most of them do it online now.
Oh, we could sign up
So
online.
as of January, everything's gone online. So you can go to wellspring.ca, you say become a member, and then the membership form comes in, and you just fill out the appropriate fields, and that's it.
That way you don't have to memorize it and sing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about? Do you have any?
So we have programs that teach you how to relax. They teach you how to relax physically, how to relax mentally, how to work with your mind so that your worry and anxiety doesn't overwhelm you. So mental strategies like cognitive behavioral strategies for changing how you perceive, can you hear me if I don't look there? Oh, yeah, it's okay?
Yeah.
Right. What else are we teaching? We have some creative programs like knitting, where people get to be creative, but they also get to focus and concentrate in a way that helps them manage their anxiety as well. They get to laugh and share with others. That's a big component of all the programs, is that sense of connection, of not being alone on this journey. There's physical programs like yoga, helping the body relax. Then there are support groups where people can just come. Like we have a group called Patients Connect, so it's a group for patients to come and just share their story and hear other people's stories and not feel so alone.
What about?
So it's very program based. This whole place is
Completely
very
program-based. There's over 40 programs.
Over 40 programs.
Over 40.
Yeah.
There's usually multiple programs in each of the categories. So creative,
Right.
there's knitting, there's
Right.
art, there's a writing program,
Right.
there's a drumming program.
Right.
In the support group, there's a caregivers, a patients, there's a lymphoma.
Right.
Some of the other centers that are Wellspring as well will have different ones, sometimes even cancer specific, so it could be just breast cancers. As well as, so then there's yoga for relaxation and exercise. And then there's the exercise, exercise, and then there's meditation, and the R&B.
Mental
those are
imaging,
also,
using mental imaging to create different results.
A ton of programs.
Yeah.
And that's why I mentioned the website too. So you guys very quickly can kind of filter through and see if there's anything that catches your eye. If you want to use something, just let me know, and I'm sure we'll find it. It's on the web anyways. There's also, I believe, a YouTube channel if you want to look it up. There's Facebook and Twitter. Twitter, so there's a ton of stuff online you guys can get into if you used to supplement your presentation if you wanted to. But yeah, so it's all about the members. At the end of the day, we're here for the members. I work here, I schedule all the programming, but it's for the members. Rachel works here, she gets paid, but she's here for
It's
the
all for
members.
the members, yeah.
The volunteers, a lot of them are actually former members. So that kind of tells you that somebody's come here, been touched by it, and then wants to be involved, which is a good for anything at all. If something's affected you enough that you want to come when you're cured and you're moving on through life and you want to get back still, so it's a great endorsement of what we do.
What about like special events?
You mean to raise money, or what do you mean?
For anything, just raising money or parties.
Yeah, like what are the events you have planned for this year for raising money or just like
for raising money.
for the
Okay.
community?
Oh, we got loads of stuff.
Okay.
So the big one coming up actually is the Hoedown, the Henderson Hoedown. That's down at the Royal Oak in Toronto. Usually raises over $1 million every year. It is a cowboy themed, Western themed kind of big party. They sell off tables. There's a silent auction, then there's actually a proper auction. They usually get a band or someone from a band out to play music for part of it. Local Toronto celebrities would be there. A lot of the major corporations will buy tables. Yeah, minor celebrities, Toronto celebrities. So last 2 years ago, they had the lead singer from Blue Rodeo was there. One or two of the ladies from the Canada's women's Olympic team was there. The wealthy barber was there. They had a couple of TV reporters from CTV, TVO, and maybe City, I think, were there as well. And there'd be a few others there. I am not the best for celebrities at all, so I'd be the wrong person to ask. Yeah, and so at the beginning they had, last year they had some kind of carnival activities set up, so you could do a quick draw with an old cowboy guy, which is all electronic obviously. You could pan for gold. They had some maple syrup and shaved ice for people. They had a glass board and all that just for people. And then it goes on from there. There's dinner and drinks. It's quite a fun event.
Yeah.
So then we're also going to be at the Mississauga Marathon. So we put teams in the Mississauga Marathon for fundraising. That's coming up at the end of April, beginning of May. And then the week after that, there's the Arm Game, which is another marathon. We just wrapped up our Care Dare here in Oakville, Brampton, and Burlington, Mississauga, where people would dare, let's say, their CEO of the company to shave their head if the company was able to raise $2,000, then the boss would shave their head. A local group had a lip sync battle at one of the bars. They challenged some other groups from the area, and they all got together and did a lip sync battle, just like I'm sure you've seen on the show. So they did that. We sold some pink hair that you get inserted in some of the local salons as well. So you pay $20 to get this pink hair. You can clamp it into your hair. I'm not sure exactly how to do it myself. So that's happened recently. There's a few things happening in the community, third-party things. So we've had there'll be golf tournaments that are put on. Some of those funds will come to us. There's going to be a fashion show later at one of the golf courses here in Brampton at the Devil's Pulpit, and funds will come to us. So there's different things. There's events that we put on ourselves, and then there's just what we call third-party events, where people put on an event and then donate funds they raise to Wellsprings, so that's just coming up in the next couple months.
And do you have any future plans for this specific organization?
So Wellspring, there's Wellsprings all over Ontario, right? There's 4 in the GTA alone. So there's downtown Toronto, which is Young and Bloor, more or less. There's one up at Sunnybrook on the grounds of the hospital. There's one in Oakville, and there's this one. And there's also one in Niagara, there's one in London, there's one in Calgary, there's one being worked on in Edmonton. So it's growth across the board. For this location specifically, which is probably more what you're interested in, our only goal right now is to grow the number of people we help.
How much people do you say have yearly?
Coming through the doors?
Yeah.
I'd have to look, and I can get that for you, that's not a problem. We probably serve around 1,000 to 1,200 people. Yeah. That come through the doors, and then the people who come regularly would be a lower number of that, but that's probably the amount of people that come through the door all the time. There's probably each year we get 300 to 400 new members, roughly.